is whatever the data the question gives, put it on the paper in front of you because it's already too complicated. Okay. So what you do is you write here with something which is missing. I don't know why they didn't write tan alpha is equal to 3 by 4. Right. Now, if tan alpha is 3 by 4, I can get cos alpha, I can get sin alpha. So how do you get that? You know that you have a triangle, right? So this is 4 and this is 3, right? And then this would be 5. So the hypotenuse is 5. So the cos alpha would be 4 by 5 and this would be 3 by 5. I get this. Then the other data he has given is that this hits at 36 meters. And he's asking me u. Now u will have two components. One this side, which is u cos alpha, and one this side, u sin alpha. Now, what happens is that u cos alpha, I know cos alpha is u into 4 into 5. And I also know that it hit at 36. So it traveled for some time, right? But I don't know the time. The time is missing. So I know there's no acceleration in this direction for this. So S is equal to ut plus half at square. This equation, and I also told you that for vertical it is independent and horizontal it is independent, right? So you don't have to worry about the vertical first. You look at the horizontal. The horizontal, there's no acceleration. This is zero. So that means this term goes away. So S is equal to ut. So 36 horizontally the distance traveled is u into 4 by 5 into t. But I have a problem. I don't know t. I have two unknowns. So then another data I'll have to use. This is the other data available, right? So now this data is again S is equal to ut in the vertical direction. And that means 80 is equal to, now what's the velocity of the um, initial that is there, u into sine alpha, right? And the time, again I have a problem. We have, so this can't be, I want to get the S is equal to ut to a S is equal to v square minus u square. Okay, then again we have two unknowns, v and this, right? So anything else he has given? uh, 18, 36. Okay. Then if I know this is 18, if I know this T A G I know, I got another equation. So can I use those two equations? I can. So what I will do is u into 3 into t plus half 4, 9.8 10 is taking. So and is going down. So this I'm taking positive. This is negative. Half into 10 into t square. Now I've got another equation in terms of ut, right? I can just substitute this ut here and get t square, and then I can get anything. You understood? Look, so this will become 18 is minus 3 by 5 ut plus 5t square, and this was giving me 9 into 5, 45. 45 is ut. So if I put this here, ut in place of ut, I put 18 minus 3 by 5. 18 is equal to minus 3 by 5 into 45 plus 5t square. I get t square and then I can solve. Once I get t, I can do anything. So any other method? The other method is you remember the formula of this. And what was that? You use the formulas, but this you can. I'll have to look at the formulas. It takes time. If you understand the basic, you can actually derive it there. Okay. And some question, generally questions are not formula based. Now the speed of the stone when T is above sea level, give you now 18, 10.8. It was somewhere here, okay? Somewhere here because this is 18. So let's assume this is 10.8, right? Or somewhere here. Not even there, that's too high. It is somewhere here. Now, how do you see one physics you have to visualize. There is physics works at two levels, the macro level and the micro level. The macro level is when you understand the whole concept, you visualize the problem. The micro level is you do start doing the maths. Now you can't just bank on the maths to do the physics. So the physics will always come first. The macro level will always, if you are weak in that, you can never go into the micro level. So the first step is always how to see the total problem. Now I drew a height of 10.8. Then I see this. Where is it going? So this is the velocity. So approximately this is the velocity. It will have two components, and these two components I need to know, and then I can kind of. Now he's asking me the speed, not the velocity, but speed is the magnitude of this, right? So what do? I know the speed, whatever I was getting, this speed. This doesn't change. I mean, horizontal. Yeah, u into 4. This doesn't change. So this component I know. This component is this. U I already got. This component also I know because sine alpha I know. Ha- uh, but I have to find this. This is changing, right? So for this, V is equal to U plus AT I'll have to do. And then I will find the U sign initial first. That was this. The U initial I've just now, I mean, you can get it. And then minus 10T. And what happens when the, what's the velocity? So this again, we don't know the time. So what will I do? I'll do V square minus U square is equal to 2S. Okay. So I know S is 10.8. I know A is 10. I know U was that U sine alpha, the initial, and V I will get. So this component I will get, the vertical component. And then what I'll do is I will just get the square Pythagoras theorem. I will find Vx and Vy and I'll square them to get the speed. Did you understand? So we have to find the varying velocity, which was the vertical one, which is not fixed. We have to first use SUAT to find that value at that time or at that height, and then we find the square root and find the. So I think that's what he must have done.